Someday, in the not-so-distant future, it happens. The moment you realize you're ready for anything. Get a degree in emergency management from Jacksonville State University and be ready for where you're going.
This is the Weather Xtreme video for Friday, the 14th of February. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather warming up today. A little setback tomorrow as cooler air drops in from the north. It'll be back in the 40s, but next week, going to feel like spring. Let's discuss things. Here's the big picture, the water vapor satellite view, that whopper of a storm. The one that brought the snow to Alabama Wednesday and Wednesday night is still hammering the northeast United States, but that will be winding down up there later today. New York City with some huge snow totals. Note the new system coming in from the northwest, little Alberta Clipper, if you will. That'll bring some clouds in today, a little rain tonight before the weekend arrives. Pretty cold this morning, upper 20s and low 30s. The coldest spot, Fort Payne, they've got 23, and they've still got a good snow cover on the ground up there, but mostly upper 20s around here, Birmingham 29 at daybreak. Around the nation, you can see that new surge of cold air coming down from Canada. Tomorrow's going to be noticeably colder. The sun's going to be out, but that air is coming over a big snowpack, and often it's colder than the models suggest. But Sunday, we warm right back up. And boy, next week, a whole pattern change. It's going to be good. For the Clipper, we have winter weather advisories from central Illinois down through parts of Kentucky and West Virginia and North Carolina. Still winter storm warnings up in the northeast for the exiting storm. And a few patchy problems back in the northwest United States. This is the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Wednesday morning of next week, suggesting about 1/2 inch here. Hey, let's check it out. Model fans, this is the GFS, valid at noon today. The 06Z run, and this is at 500 millibars. There's your troughing, the Clipper north and west of here, and a little surface low north of Jackson, Tennessee, around Cape Girardeau, Missouri. There'll be some snow up there in the colder air sector of this thing. Here's the high-res NAM depicting that batch of showers passing through. This is valid at 7 o'clock this evening. We'll probably see the rain entering northwest Alabama about 4 o'clock, and it'll be exiting the state by midnight. It'll be a quick in, quick out, rain amounts of about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Tomorrow, look at that new surface low spinning up as a result of that Clipper just east of Delaware, 994 millibars. Another windy and wet, snowy situation, not as bad as the storm that is just exiting that region. But around here, tomorrow will be sunny as could be, but it's going to be cold. I think the models are finally starting to get the idea of this air coming over the snow. They've got us now down in the middle 40s, and I wouldn't be shocked if some folks up around Huntsville or the Shoals just might have a hard time getting out of the 30s tomorrow. So, we're talking this big warm-up next week, but clearly understand tomorrow's going to be noticeably colder. But Sunday, look at the thickness values coming up. The high back around 60. Bright, sunny weather. That should be a gorgeous, gorgeous day. It's Monday of next week. Another little feature coming in from the west. We'll hit the mid-60s. Call it partly sunny. And Monday night, that little boundary at surface front might kick off a shower, but there's no real dynamic support as ridging aloft is building in, so I don't think anybody notices it. If it rains, it won't rain much. And certainly there's no cold air behind that because Tuesday the thickness values rise even more. And that's when a high of around 70 degrees is likely. The front stalls out. It'll wash out somewhere over South Alabama, and I guess you might mention a slight chance of a shower, but we will not for now. And this is Wednesday. Moisture is going to be trapped underneath the upper high, but again, there's no dynamic support for rain. So really, midweek, you could mention a slight chance of a shower each day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but nothing widespread. The big story is the warmth with low 70s. Thursday, same thing, a very mild low 70s, just like spring. And then Friday, got a big trough in the western states, strong ridging over the Gulf, and a big old surface low forms over the eastern plains of Colorado. If that verifies, that will be a massive snow for the Colorado Rockies, parts of Wyoming, and around here, very mild and breezy, and again, maybe a shower on Friday with low 70s, but the bigger rain event holds off until that weekend. In fact, here's the 23rd. This is Sunday of that weekend. A deep, deep surface low near James Bay with a trailing front, band of showers, maybe some thunder. Severe weather would not be likely in that setup. And then we have a brief shot of colder air settling in here on Monday, the 24th. There's been some excellent consistency in this. But in this pattern, it's not going to stay long. It's a nice thing about that. 28th, toward the end of the month, a surface low in the Gulf producing rain for us. Cold air to the north. And on the 1st of March, into the forecast, big trough over the central United States, cold front coming in and more cold air. And understand, we're going to have more cold pops. I don't want people thinking winter's over here, but we see no evidence of any long-lasting cold waves. And the closer we get to March, the odds are smaller and smaller that any long-lasting cold snap gets in here. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. Got a live shot today. Won't be able to crank out an afternoon video, but Brian Peters will have them tomorrow and Sunday. Catch us if you can on ABC 3340 News this evening on the live stream of the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.